hidden dangers in your toothpaste, a shocking revelation. A recent investigation has unearthed a disturbing truth about a product we use daily: toothpaste. A comprehensive study conducted by the nonprofit organization Lead Safe Mama has revealed alarming levels of heavy metals, including lead, arsenic, mercury, and cadmium, in a staggering majority of the 51 toothpaste brands tested. This revelation casts a long shadow over the seemingly innocuous tube of toothpaste sitting in millions of bathrooms worldwide. The findings are deeply unsettling. The study didn't just uncover trace amounts. Many brands contained dangerously high concentrations of these toxic heavy metals, exceeding even some existing federal and state safety limits in the U.S. This is particularly alarming given that many of the contaminated brands were specifically marketed towards children, a demographic especially vulnerable to the devastating effects of heavy metal poisoning. Even green or natural brands, often perceived as safer alternatives, were not immune to this widespread contamination. The implications are far-reaching. Lead, even in minute quantities, poses a severe threat to human health, especially to developing children. There is no safe level of lead exposure, a fact acknowledged by the federal government itself. Exposure can lead to irreversible neurological damage, impacting cognitive development, behavior, and overall well-being. Arsenic, mercury, and cadmium are equally toxic, causing a range of health problems, from developmental delays and organ damage to increased cancer risk. The study's results are not merely a cause for concern, they demand immediate action. While some existing regulations attempt to address heavy metal contamination, the thresholds are widely criticized by public health advocates as inadequate and insufficiently protective. The fact that these limits are being exceeded highlights the urgent need for stricter standards and more robust regulatory oversight within the toothpaste industry. Lead Safe Mama's efforts to bring this critical issue to light have unfortunately been met with resistance from several companies. Instead of cooperating and taking steps to mitigate the problem, some companies have sent cease and desist letters, a troubling response that only serves to underscore the gravity of the situation. Their attempts to dismiss the findings as inconsequential or unavoidable due to trace environmental levels are deeply unconvincing. The sheer volume of brands implicated, including those specifically targeting children, indicates a systemic issue requiring comprehensive reform. These companies' dismissive responses raise serious questions about corporate responsibility and the prioritization of profits over public health. Their reluctance to address the problem directly suggests a lack of accountability and a disregard for the potential harm inflicted on consumers. The fact that they haven't committed to removing these dangerous heavy metals from their products is utterly unacceptable. The fight for safer toothpaste is not over. Lead Safe Mama's investigation serves as a crucial wake-up call, demanding greater transparency and accountability from toothpaste manufacturers. We, as consumers, have the right to know what we are putting in our bodies, especially when it comes to products used daily, often by the most vulnerable members of our society. It is imperative that we demand immediate action from both manufacturers and regulatory bodies to ensure the safety of our toothpaste and protect public health. The time for complacency is over. We must actively seek out brands committed to producing safe, heavy metal-free toothpaste and advocate for stronger regulations to prevent future contamination. Our health, and particularly the health of our children, depends on it. The findings of this study demand immediate action, not just from the manufacturers, but from all of us. Let's demand better. Let's demand safer toothpaste for everyone.